Good morning, students. Myself Gitika Kalra, and now we are going to continue with our chapter number 2 of science, that is nutrition in animals. In this chapter, today we are going to start with an activity, and this activity shows that saliva breaks down starch into sugar. What we are going to do in this activity, we will take two test tubes, and these two test tubes we will, yes, you can see the figure. We will take two test tube. We will add boiled rice in test tube A, and in test tube B we will add boiled and chewed rice. Means we will boil the rice and then chew it in our mouth. Then we will put the rice in the test tube. Now we will add water in both the test tubes. We will add iodine solution both the test tubes. Now after some time we will observe that in test tube A the color will be blue black, while there will be no change in test tube B. It is so because after chewing the starch of the rice have changed into sugar. Therefore there is no action of iodine solution, but it is not so in the boiled rice. So saliva changes starch into sugars. In this figure you can see effect of saliva on starch. Okay students, now next we are going to learn about tongue. Tongue is a muscular organ and it is present in our mouth. There are taste buds present on our tongue, and these are different at different places. Like sweet and salty are present at the tips, sour on the sides, here and here, and bitter at the last. These are the different taste buds which are present on the tongue. Now what are the main functions of tongue? Tongue mixes the food with saliva. Tongue helps in swallowing the food. Due to presence of taste buds, we can taste different types of dishes. It also helps in speaking. These are the four main functions of tongue. Now after mouth, coming to the next organ in digestive system, that is the oesophagus. Oesophagus or food pipe is a narrow tube that connects the mouth to the stomach. Oesophagus is also known as food pipe. Okay, oesophagus connects mouth to the stomach, and there is peristaltic movement in the oesophagus. Peristaltic movements means continuous relaxation and contraction. By the continuous contraction and relaxation, the food moves forward, and there is mucus present in the oesophagus that acts as a lubricant so that the food slips down easily. Okay students, the mucus is a lubricant so that the food slips down easily, which is present in the walls of the oesophagus. Oesophagus is the food pipe. Now coming to the next organ, that is the stomach. Stomach is a strong muscular organ. It has strong muscular walls. It can contain about 2 to 3 liters of food. Now food in the stomach gets mixed with enzymes, with the mucus, and then the food is known as chyme. The food mixes with the enzyme, mixes with the mucus, and then the food is known as chyme. The stomach walls contain cells, and these cells secrete gastric juice. Means cells of the stomach secrete gastric juice. Now what does this gastric juice contains? Gastric juice contains water, salt, HCl. HCl is hydrochloric acid that kills the bacteria. Enzyme present is pepsin. Pepsin digests the proteins. These are the four components of gastric juice which is secreted by the walls of the stomach. Now, what is vomiting? The oesophagus relaxes and stomach, small intestine contracts, and food with pressure comes out of the mouth. This is vomiting. Now, let us know about small intestine. The name is small intestine, but it is larger than the large intestine. It is present just below the stomach. What are the various parts of small intestine? Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum are the various parts of the small intestine. Now liver secretes pancreatic juice. This pancreatic juice helps in digestion and absorption in the small intestine. There are small projections that increase the surface area. These projections are known as villi. These projections are like this. These are the projections which are present in the walls of the small intestine, and these projections increase the absorption. Now next, what are hiccups? Hiccups, when food enters into the windpipe instead of food pipe, this pulls down diaphragm with a force and we have hiccups. Now let us learn about large intestine. Large intestine also contains three parts: cecum, colon and rectum. In the large intestine, finally the water is fully absorbed and the feces are thrown out of the body. The undigested food is thrown out of the body from the anus. Now what is diarrhea? Diarrhea is very common in India. It is caused by infection or food poisoning. Excessive loss of water and salt from body is the diarrhea. Now due to diarrhea, there are many other problems also. Now to reduce this diarrhea, a solution known as ORS, oral rehydration solution, is given to the patients. Now this completes our